All right, this is my third in a series of videos on converting Bauer tools using a DeWalt or DeWalt compatible battery. Hey, if you like what you see here or you found it interesting or useful, why don't you give that subscribe button a click, maybe give us a like, maybe hit the little bell thingy, lets you know when we put up new videos. What? Huh? Oh, my lawyer would like a word with you.
Danger, Will Robinson! Danger! No, Will Robinson! Danger!
These are WAITELYs. These are good batteries for aftermarket batteries. They're very well reviewed, and I like mine. To fit into a Bauer tool, you can use these adapters. I also have a video on this, and these adapters actually work well. Okay, but they make it long for me, and I don't want to buy an adapter for each tool that I have. They're less than 20 bucks. If that's the way you want to go, that's great. I don't like it though. I don't, it becomes awkward for me. So what I'm going to do is modify my grinder, like I have my other tools, and you can see those in the links below, to accept a DeWalt or DeWalt style battery without any adapter. Okay? Now if you look here, it's not going. It's not fitting in there. But if you've seen my other videos, you know there's a number of things that we have to do to modify it. And they're pretty easy. The first one took me like, I don't know, 45 minutes. The second one took me 5 minutes. This one will probably take me about 5 minutes. So let's get into it. All right, the first thing we have to do is make the battery physically fit so that when we put it in, the connections connect and it locks with this lock here. And I know from experience, and you can watch my other videos and see this, that we have to do 3 modifications. Number 1, we have to cut these back a little bit. Okay, and you don't have to cut them back as much as you'd think. Number 2, there's this protuberance right here that we have to take off. We just sand that off. Number 3, we have to cut back this edge right here. I do it on a grinder so that this lip doesn't hit that and stop it from going in. All right, so let's get started with the first one. I have found that a very good tool for this is a Dremel tool, or whatever you want to call this thing, tool shop tool. And we can hit these guys at about a 45-degree angle with a small sanding disc. There's nothing to it. I'll show you how it goes right here. I'll prop this up so you can see it a little bit. Hitting it at about a 45-degree angle. And I'll hit this one. A little bit more of an angle maybe. Okay, that's number 1. I'm going to leave the tool running. Number 2, take off this thing. That one's really easy. That's all there is to that one. Number 3, we're going to go over to my belt grinder and we're going to grind this back. Okay, if we put this battery in here now, okay, I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's hitting right there. Okay, it's not locking in. I can pull it right out because this edge of this tool is stopping it from going in. So we're going to take that edge off. We're at the belt grinder, 80 grit belt, pretty clean, but dull. I've been using it for a while. And we're going to cut this at a bevel of about 45 degrees. Again, just eyeballing it. And like I told you before, sneak up on it. Don't grind away all of that and then find out it's too much. Let's do a good job, and if we do a good job on my other ones, I didn't even break in to the cavity behind here. And it looks pretty nice. So let's try it. We'll sneak up on it. Now we'll check. Bingo. All right, let's check the fit. Let's make sure she locks. Yep, she's locked in. Comes right out. Piece of cake. Now we have to do like we did the other ones. Open this guy up and put that resistor in. Okay, the first thing we have to do is crack this guy open. Taking out these screws here, and it should go pretty much like the other ones. I do notice, however, that these are all T15s. Okay, the other ones were T10s, these are T15s. Keep that in mind when you're taking them apart. I have my newly converted Bauer drill driver, T15 bit in there. There you go. Something of note, these two are bigger. The two that come in here, unlike the other ones, are larger and longer. So I'm going to make sure I keep them separated so that I don't screw that up. All right, let's very gently pry this apart. Oh, it's got a sticker here that is going to keep it together. So what are we going to do? We're going to take a razor blade and we're going to split that sticker right down the middle. Why don't you take it off and then re-glue it when you get it back together? Yeah, I could do that, but I'm going to use that. There we go. I'm going to try to very gently as I can. There we go. There we go. Okay, and here are the wires that we were talking about before. Okay, let's see what we got here. On this one, they are different color. You got positive and negative, and this third one here is white. Okay, so it's not yellow on the angle grinder, it's white. I don't know if it'll work. We'll have to see. So let's do what we did before. We'll cut this wire. And then we will remove the insulation from the big negative one here. Go a little bit farther around the wire. Remember my Boy Scout training and cut away from me. Okay, as you can see right here, I cut the white wire and I soldered one end of the 10K resistor onto the white wire, and I soldered the other end of the 10K resistor into the negative or black wire. Now I'm just going to use some electrical tape and insulate those connections. Good insulation on there. All right, nothing to do but put her back together. Here. Okay, seems to be all together. And replace all the screws. Time to check her out. Let's see if she works. Like a charm.